Hi, I'm Matt Lambert, 2015 Starchefs.com Rising Star in New York City. We're here at the Musket Room. I'm going to show you how to make Ora King salmon with Satsuma puree and herbs using the VitaPrep 3 by Vitamix. Let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is make the cure for the salmon. So we have a little bit of lemon, a little bit of lime, and a lot of orange. So basically all I'm going to do is zest this citrus. To the citrus I'm going to add salt, and then I'm going to add a small amount of sugar. Now I'm going to add pink salt. So yeah, then I'm just going to mix that up. And you just want to see that you have a pretty good ratio of basically citrus to salt, so that as the salt removes the moisture from the fish, basically all of those nice citrus flavors go into the fish. And then just over the top, I'll add a large amount of this cure. Just want to make sure that you have a reasonably even coat, but again, you want to make sure you have a good amount. So now I'm just going to put the salmon in the fridge from anywhere from 24 to 36 hours. So this is the salmon that's been cured for 36 hours actually, and it's been sous vide for 2 minutes at 60 degrees Celsius. So it's cured and then cooked. It appears to be raw, but it is essentially cooked. So right now I'm going to make the Satsuma puree in order to put the dish together. I'm going to take raw Satsumas and cook it in boiling water 10 times. Because what's happening when it's boiling inside of here is the pith is slowly breaking down. We sort of realized the sweet spot was 10 times. So it's pretty time and labor intensive, but it has a good reward, like most things that take a long time. So I'm just going to cut these up to speed up the process of pureeing. I have my fruit ready to go. I'm going to put the lid on, make sure it's clipped on nice and tight, and start blending. So I'm going to start it on a very low speed at first, just to basically break the fruit down. So you can see in the base it's mostly broken down and I have some whole pieces there. So I'm just going to use my tamper to make sure that I get everything down. You can see that it's sort of silky smooth, it has the sort of viscosity that I'm after, and it's ready to go. Now I'm going to make the olive oil gel in the VitaPrep 3. I'm going to start with my eggs. I'm going to start this on a slow setting to mix the eggs. Separately, I've mixed salt, glucose, and tremoline. I heat those in a pot until the salt is dissolved. That's basically so I can evenly season the gel. I know every time I make this, I use my VitaPrep 3 and it's going to be the exact same consistency. And ultimately, that's what helps us do good things, when we can do things consistently. So I have my salmon here, which has been cured, then cooked, then cut. I have my sunflower seeds, which have been roasted. I have here some freeze-dried mandarins also, and some herbs. So now I'm just going to put the salmon down. That looks about right for me. And then the first thing I'm going to put down is my citrus puree. So now I'm just basically going to build everything around where I put it. Now I'm going to add the sunflower seeds. These are just roasted in olive oil. I submerge them in olive oil, cook them until they're sort of golden brown, and then remove them from the heat and season them. The freeze-dried mandarins, I think, sort of some of the pieces are a bit big, so I'll break them down like that. Then I'm going to put my herbs down. The two herbs I'm going to put down first is the mustard and the arugula, and they both add sort of a peppery spiciness that helps cut the fat. I'm going to add a little bit of dill here. I'm going to add the oxalis, which adds a citrus sort of bitter note, which complements the citrus already on the dish, and also the sort of small bitter flavors that come from the puree. Right, so I add a little bit of these micro marigolds, which also have sort of citrus notes to them. All of the sort of fresh or herbaceous stuff on this is just to brighten up your palate and sort of lighten the fact that salmon at times can be a touch fatty. The last step is just to add my olive oil gel, which I'm going to do now. This is it. So we have cured Ora salmon with Satsuma, olive oil and herbs.